An outdoor reception, John Greenleaf, Whittier. On these green banks, where falls too soon the shade of autumn's afternoon, the south wind blowing soft and sweet, the water gliding at knee feet, the distant northern range uplit by the slant sunshine over it, with changes of the mountain mist from tender blush to amethyst, the valleys stretch of shade and gleam fair as in Mersey's Baghdad dream, with glad young faces smiling near and merry voices in my ear. I sit, methinks, as Hafiz might in Iran's garden of delight. For Persian roses blushing red, aster and gentian bloom instead. For Shiraz wine, this mountain air. For feast, the blueberries which I share with one who proffers with stained hands her gleanings from yon pasture lands, wild fruit that art and culture spoil, the harvest of an untilled soil. And with her one whose tender eyes reflect the change of April skies, midway twixt child and maiden yet, fresh as spring's earliest violet. And one whose look and voice and ways make where she goes idyllic days. And one whose sweet, still countenance seems dreamful of a child's romance. And others, welcome as are these, like and unlike, varieties of pearls on nature's chaplet strung, and all are fair, for all are young. Gathered from seaside cities old, from midland prairie, lake, and wold, from the great wheat fields, which might feed the hunger of a world at need, in healthful change of rest and play their school vacations glide away. No critics these, they only see an old and kindly friend in me, in whose amused, indulgent look their innocent mirth has no rebuke. They scarce can know my rugged rhymes, the harsher songs of evil times, nor graver themes in minor keys of life's and death's solemnities. But happily, as they bear in mind some verse of lighter, happier kind, hints of the boyhood of the man, youth viewed from life's meridian, half seriously and half in play my pleasant interviewers pay their visit, with no fell intent of taking notes and punishment. As yonder solitary pine is ringed below with flower and vine, more favored than that lonely tree, the bloom of girlhood circles me. In such an atmosphere of youth I half forget my age's truth. The shadow of my life's long date runs backward on the dial plate, until it seems a step might span the gulf between the boy and man. My young friends smile, as if some jay on bleak December's leafless prairie sigh yet to sing the songs of May. Well, let them smile, and live to know, when their brown locks are flecked with snow. Single quote, "He is tedious to be always sage and pose the dignity of age, while so much of our early lives on memory's playground still survives, and owns, as at the present hour, the spell of youth's magnetic power." But though I feel, with Solomon, single quote, "He is pleasant to behold the sun," I would not if I could repeat a life which still is good and sweet. I keep an age, as in my prime, a not too cheerful step with time, and, grateful for all blessings sent, I go the common way, content to make no new experiment. On easy terms with law and fate, for what must be I calmly wait, and trust the path I cannot see, that God is good sufficeth me. And when at last on life's strange play the curtain falls, I only pray that hope may lose itself in truth, and age and heaven's immortal youth, and all our loves and longing prove the foretaste of diviner love. The day is done. Its afterglow along the west is burning low. My visitors, like birds, have flown. I hear their voices, fainter grown, and dimly through the dusk I see their kerchiefs wave good night to me, light hearts of girlhood, knowing naught of all the cheer their coming brought. And, in their going, unaware of silent following feet of prayer, heaven make their budding promise good with flowers of gracious womanhood.